Greetings Boffins and welcome to the Boffin Lab. I'm Old Man Triton and this is a nano guide on how to use medical devices in Star Citizen. Getting hurt is part of the game. Star Citizen is a combat game as much as anything else, but you had better know how to heal yourself if you want to keep living long enough to succeed at anything. This tutorial will show you how to use the medical devices that come in Star Citizen. There's actually quite an array of medical devices you can use in Star Citizen, and the first ones you're likely to encounter are the MediPens. The most important MediPen is the Hemazole MediPen, which is designed to give you your hit points back. However, there is also the OxyPen and the Detox pen. The OxyPen will give you oxygen back into your suit, which depletes over time every time you leave an oxygenated station or ship. The Detox pen handles your blood drug level. That is accumulated with the more medications that you put in your system. So you can detoxify your system using this pen, the Detox pen, and allow you to take more of the medical drugs if needed. Now, there are a number of other pens, medical pens, such as the Adrenopen, Opiopen, and Corticopen, but I feel that these are wasted slots when there's a much easier option available for you, and we'll have a look at that in a moment. The paramedical device is going to be probably your most valuable tool, and it uses ParaMed refills as its ammunition. They're fairly cheap and very easy to carry, but they do fit to your ammunition slots on your armor. The LifeGuard medical attachment can also be used in a pinch, and it fits to your Grey Cat multi-tool, but it needs the ammunition to use. I've been standing outside without my helmet so that I can lose my hit points, and I'm down to 24% hit points. This is so I can show you how the MediPen works. It equips to your belt, and 4 will equip it to your hand. If you need to give it to another person, use your right click, but a left click will immediately stab yourself, and it very quickly replaces 75% or more hit points. The problem you have after that is disposing of the pen. As soon as you swap to another weapon or something, it's going to drop the pen on the ground. And if you're on your ship, that's going to block a cargo slot. In fact, it'll block up to 3 or 4 SCU worth of cargo just because there's a pen sitting on the ground. Don't drop it. Collect it, put it in your inventory, toss it out in a bin or on a planet somewhere. The next thing we're going to look at is the LifeGuard medical attachment that goes on your multi-tool. J gets you into the menu to look at the multi-tool components, and you can fit it by selecting the multi-tool. However, if you're like me, you tried this once before and then used B to point the gun at your arm and tried to heal yourself, and it did nothing. Notice that when I press the button, it makes the motion, but nothing happens. This is because we've forgotten to reload it. You have to equip the ammunition to your armor in order to reload it, but it fits in the bottom half of the Grey Cat multi-tool. Once that's ready, B lets you aim at yourself, left click to heal, and it restores your hit points. Notice the blood drug level symbol in the bottom left. That means that I've accumulated a certain amount of drugs in my blood system, and I cannot take too much. One thing to note is that the ammunition stays loaded even when you swap to another fitting on the multi-tool, which means you can have your tool ready to use the LifeGuard, but using other fittings whenever you need it. It doesn't take up space this way. The next medical tool that I suggest you use is the paramedical device, and this is activated using the 5 key to cycle through your tools. You can aim down sights to have a look at the display, but there is an advanced basic switch. The advanced switch chooses which drug that's going to apply. Hit the auto button and it automatically detects what is needed by your current injuries. At the moment, I only need Hemazole, but it's also only going to use enough ammunition to heal the wound that I've got, not all of it, which means that I can keep using it at need. Now, I will show you a little later how to use this device to heal or treat other problems such as injuries to your limbs and torso and head. I have, however, developed some blood drug levels, if you saw it in the bottom left, and now I want to try treating it with the Detox pen. I've tried cycling through my MediPens using the 4 key, but it didn't come up for me, so I am just moving it straight into my hand. When I stab myself with this, a yellow bar appears below the blood drug level indicator, showing that it is dropping faster than normal. You see it's about 0.1% every second or two, and it's slowly going down. However, I've dropped the pen on the ground again, and now I've got to get rid of it somehow. I'm in a Drake Cutlass Red, and I'm going to use the medical bed to deal with the blood drug level, and it's going to heal my food and water at the same time. Just lying on the bed does this job, and it will restore your hit points as well. However, if you want to go for more important care, such as treating major wounds, the next few minutes will show you how that's done. Now, I deliberately went out and got myself shot, and now I have level 3 injuries to my arms. This usually causes some sort of penalty, so when I use the ParaMed device to look at my arm, it says there's a minor injury detected. Now, I can use the advanced level of the device to detect what drugs are needed to treat that injury. Clicking auto says I need some Hemazole and some dexametrine. This is enough to treat the injury, but not cure it. Because I have a bodily injury, my hit points are capped at 90%, which means that it's a good idea that I showed up in a Cutlass Red, because now I can use the MediBed. You can also see the ammunition bar on the device, so you know how much Medigel is in the gun. Now I've treated the wound that I have, but I haven't cured it, which means that my aim with my gun is damaged. Jump into a medical bed and go to the medical care section, and then go to treatment section using the F key to navigate the menu. Then click on treatment for the parts that are damaged, and it starts healing them. Level 3 injuries are the least threatening injury. Level 1 is the most threatening injury. And the bed you are trying to treat yourself in must have a level high enough to treat the injury that you've got. Notice that it also cleansed my blood at the same time. Hospital MediBeds are level 1 and can cure anything. Small vehicles tend to have level 3 MediBeds and can deal with minor injuries. There are some vehicles that have level 2 MediBeds and can deal with level 3 and level 2 injuries. But the beds have another function and makes them more useful for people running bunkers and missions on site. You can choose to move your spawn point to the ship or vehicle that the bed is in. Right now I've just moved my regeneration point to the Cutlass Red, and if I die, I will spawn at the Cutlass Red if it's intact and working, but my home base otherwise. That's the end of the tutorial. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, have a look at my Patreon, and good hunting and have fun in space.